What's up, guys? It's your favorite twins, and today we are reacting to Lady Gaga's second studio album, Born This Way. First of all, happy Pride Month.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, what better album to listen to than the anthem of an album itself?
Very true.
Born This Way. This album is groundbreaking. It's iconic. It is arguably the best of her career to this day.
Yeah.
This album has so many hits on it, so many memories, so many moments.
So many controversial moments.
This is something I miss in music.
Yeah.
I miss people pushing the envelope.
Yeah.
I miss people taking risks. I miss when music was interesting.
Who can drop an album and they get banned from countries? It's just,
you know,
nobody's doing that anymore.
Not many people can anger the church. Well, you know. Quite a few people. Yeah.
Born This Way, you know, Gaga owns that phrase. This album, like Jordan said, it's the staple in her career. I mean, of course, we had the Fame Monster, but then you followed it up with Born This Way, the literal album of her career.
Very rarely does an artist top themselves like this.
Yeah, and it just, I mean...
A million in the first week?
But no, it's a staple, and we knew that we wanted to react to it this month in particular.
Yes.
So I'm super excited.
We've been trying for like 2 years.
We've been trying for a long time. We are going to do the special edition because that is the album.
Gaga has described this album as the anthem of this generation, and I think she hit the nail on the nose with that. You know, it
nail on the nose? What?
Don't you ever embarrass me like
no, that was bad.
Fuck you. Because I was born this way, baby. Hit the nail on the head. This album has made so many groups of people feel seen, feel heard, and I think it's made a lot of us acknowledge what is beautiful about ourselves. So I can confidently say I still have this album in my rotation, even more than 10 years later now.
And you know, it's funny because Gaga first sang Born This Way at the 2010 VMAs.
I remember that.
I remember that, but it was slower.
New record. It's called Born This Way. I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way.
We thought it was going to be a slow song.
So I said, oh wow, piano?
Damn it. And then we were given something completely different. So the thing about Born This Way, though, is it was the 1,000th song to go #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Come on, history!
A record-breaking song for a record-breaking album.
Let's be honest.
It just makes sense.
It does.
So enough with the chit-chat, okay? We're some bad kids that want to get into this album.
You ready to marry the night?
I'm ready to marry the night.
This is going to be a celebration, okay? I'm gonna be singing my little heart out. You know, I may not sound like Gaga, but I'm going to let loose because we were born this way, baby.
I'm gonna marry the night. I won't give up on my life. I'm a warrior queen, live passionately.
So the song, I can't
Sounds like church bells.
I can't help but smile.
You already knew she was getting into something.
Marry the dog.
Marry the dog.
I'm gonna marry the night. Gonna marry the night.
Fed up.
I'm gonna marry the night. I'm not gonna fight anymore. I'm marry the night. I'm gonna lace up my boots. Down the street that I love, and my fishnet gloves, I'm a sinner. Then I'll go down to the bar, but I won't cry anymore. I'm gonna marry the night. Leave nothing on these streets to explore. Love is too cool to take me from you. New York is not. Love is the new. Down for that. Vocal calls in the seats with our heels, 'cause that's where we make love. Come on,
I love those notes.
I'm gonna marry the night. I'm gonna burn a hole in the road.
I love that. She said,
I'm gonna marry.
And the way it just flows into Born This Way,
You know what's crazy?
Phenomenal.
The fact that she was able to open this album with a song that is just as big as Born This Way in terms of sound.
Yes.
Sonically, she was able to like
Yes.
still create something
Yes.
that like levels out. Like
Yeah.
it's not like the album picks up. It literally stays right there in terms of energy.
Yeah.
I love Marry the Night. I love the message
Yes.
about acknowledging the dark.
Yeah.
And embracing it and saying, you know what, instead of fighting this, I'm going to marry it and I'm going to bask in it and I'm
Yeah.
going to revel in it and I'm going to make the best of whatever situation that I'm in.
Hell yeah.
I just, that is such a powerful message.
No, it really is.
Going into Born This Way too, it just sets up the perfect
The
recipe.
perfect thing.
I
Marry
love
the
it.
Night. I'm gonna own who I am.
Yes.
I'm a sinner. This is.
Yes.
I love this. The nightlife.
Call
I
it
love
what
this
you
lush
want.
life.
Yeah.
Just call it what you want.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna label myself in a sense. I'm
Right.
gonna take accountability. This is who I am, and I'm unapologetic
Live
for it.
passionately tonight.
So-
I love it.
I'm a soldier to my own emptiness. I'm a winner. Like I just love.
Yeah. Wow.
Marry the Night lyrically is such a beautiful song. So good point in the sense of like, it's a big song followed by another big song.
A huge song. Like,
You
and that's
know?
the thing. Like, that's why I'm glad she made it a single. I remember the video. The video was very compelling.
interesting. Yes,
Yeah, like
yes.
it was very just this whole era. You had to be there. Like this was
Yeah.
really a time of your life. It was really something to live through. Like
Yeah.
and that's why like man, we're so old now. But it's like just looking back, you're like, whoa, like we actually lived through that. Like this actually happened.
This is where artists push the envelope.
They had to. That's what
they
it was.
had
They
to.
had
They had
to.
to.
You know
They
what I
had
mean?
to.
But not even just about pushing the envelope. This is genuinely who Gaga
creativity-
is as an
creativity.
artist. And
Yeah.
so witnessing that, it has always just been so special. So
Yeah.
Marry the Night is
Ah.
a 10 out of 10 song.
10 out of 10.
I could listen to it over and over. We all have some parts we consider darker within us. But there comes a time where you have to embrace it. You have to accept it. And you have to love that part of yourself.
Absolutely.
And then again, the electro pop dance is gonna be. You're gonna hear me say it a
This
lot
was it,
throughout
yeah.
the entire album. This is just sonically perfection.
Yeah.
This is perfection.
It doesn't matter if you love him or capital H-I-M. Yeah. Just put your paws up, cause you were born this way, baby.
Rub it up. And
My mama told me when I was young,
Let's get to that.
we're almost superstars.
Back. Beat.
She rolled my hair, put my lipstick on. There's nothing wrong with loving who you are, she said, cause he made you perfect, babe. There's
This is an iconic chorus.
I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Ooh, there ain't no other way, baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. Don't be a
I love that
And I love that
flip.
clip. Yeah.
be a drag, just be a queen.
Don't be.
In the religion of the insecure, a different lover is not a sin, but leave capital H-I-M. Don't let yourself think bad, just love yourself and say, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Oh, there ain't no other way. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Whether you're broke or evergreen, you're black, white, beige, your legend sent them to outcast, but leader tease. Rejoice and love yourself today, cause baby, you were born this way. No matter gay, straight or bi, lesbian, transgender life, I'm on the right track. Baby, I was born to survive. Baby, I was born to be brave.
I love the beat in the back.
Same DNA,
I really never caught it as the same DNA.
same DNA,
That's crazy.
but born this way.
I'm
Because
gonna
that's the only difference.
I'm gonna tell you why Born This Way is so legendary. Number one, I think it's one of the few songs where we're talking about, at that time, such a topic that it was such a tricky topic. Shit was still very much illegal. So to have a song where it's so cut to the chase, gay, straight, bi, transgender, like
Yes.
it was so
Yes.
straight to the point. That is so monumental.
It
That a
is.
song like that made that much noise, and as a collective, we were all like, "That's truth."
Yeah.
And that's the shit.
Right, we stood behind it. That's
stood
the
behind
thing,
it.
and that's the power of the voice. To be this bold during that time,
That's the word.
It's groundbreaking.
Bold.
That's why we use that word. It's not hiding or trying to be vague about one of the things this song is about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gives you the opportunity to be proud. Out and proud.
Out and proud,
And loud.
but then I also noticed that, like, even mentioning, like, straight, those that, you know, it's like everything. Because again, it's why separate, I guess. Again, and that's why I'm so, like, caught up on the same DNA, because I generally have never realized that. So
And she wasn't afraid to say black. You know, so many people are afraid to say black.
They're about to say colors.
Yeah, they say, oh, POC. What we have in common is the same DNA. We're all human. We all have red blood.
Right.
But we were born this way. That's what makes us different. That's what makes us special. So acknowledging what's special about each of us and different and unique was the most important thing.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I remember the performance at the Grammys.
I was about to say the egg.
The music video. There's just so much here.
Oh, the music video was so...
Please, like...
Even the opening to the tour...
Yeah.
Seeing birth like that, it was just a true time. When people say it's a time to be alive, this was a true time to be alive. It was.
And even down to, like, I just want to say verse 1. I've always loved verse 1. My mama told me when I was young. Just for her to draw it even back to childhood.
Yeah.
Right? Because not only is it just an anthem and geared toward being an anthem, but this is also a release for Gaga, too, to say, like, hey, this is what I went through when I was young. This is what I was told. I don't think it's one of those songs that will ever die. It will always hold its power.
Yeah, that's what I was going to hold.
And always hold true.
Yeah. Oh, the way this beat comes in! This beat is nasty!
I can be good, you just wanna be bad. I can be cool, you just wanna be mad. I can be anything, as long as I'm your hooker. As long as I'm your hooker.
Oh, no, not yet!
Hey.
Ah, I forgot!
I'm gonna drink my tears and cry. I know you love me, baby. I could be sex, you want this. I could be everything, I could be mom.
Wait, what? Oh. That's that means? Ah!
Put your hands on me. John F. Kennedy.
I love this beat, man. Into Judas.
Into Judas. Oh my god.
And I'm even thinking about the topics and how they kind of coincide.
I was gonna say because government hooker on the John F. Kennedy and Marilyn Monroe scandal thing, but because Born This Way was also a little dig at the corrupt government system.
Mm-hmm.
So talking about how scandalous and how things are swept under the rug, you know, they did things they probably shouldn't have.
Maybe. Allegedly.
Right? Allegedly, right? So to kind of touch on that, but in a playful way, I see what you did there, Gaga.
A very creative way. But
Very
also,
creative political statement.
You kind of hit the nail on the head.
The nail on the head.
Yes. With saying political statement, though.
Yeah.
Because I think the statement it's also making is, I'm unapologetic about it.
Yeah.
So for an album that is about living unapologetically and standing by your decisions, and I guess standing beside that dark, what people might consider dark,
Yes.
this fits right into theme.
Absolutely.
You know, I think Government Hooker is one of the underrated tracks on the album.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why.
People
I can see
skip
why.
quick.
No, I can see why. I get it. But I think it's up there in energy. It moves the album along beautifully. It serves as a great bridge to Judas.
Yes,
I
it
think
does.
that this is a really nice deep cut, in my opinion. Listening again like this intently, I do see how it fits. It's very unapologetic, and I love how she's kind of turned this storyline into a song, because it's scandalous. But, you know, it's sex positive.
I love the whole album, so I'm never going to say anything negative.
But that's
honestly not true. But that instrumental is probably one of the tops on the album. It's nasty. It's nasty. It's nasty. And then, Yeah, it's nasty.
What?
Judas, 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 Gaga.
When it comes to me, I am ready. I watch you speak with my head beneath. Even after 3 times he betrays me. I'll bring him down, king with no crown.
Hey!
I'm just a holy fool, baby. It's so cruel, but I'm still in love with Judas, baby. Oh, I'm in love with Judas.
I couldn't love a man so purely. I learned love is like a drink you can. Fill the house or sink a dead body.
Who gets in the booth to the side to say, ah, you know what I'm saying?
Rah, rah.
Judas, baby.
All I think about is like the harmonies. Oh my god.
The production, ew. Red One is a legend.
Yeah, a legend.
In the most biblical sense, I am beyond repentance. But in the cultural sense, I just speak in future tense. Judas is me in the fence to where it comes the next time.
I wanna love you. Jesus is my virtue, and Judas is the demon I cling to. I cling to. Disappointed fool, baby. It's so cruel, but I'm still in love with Judas, baby.
That.
Oh my god.
Nasty.
This
Y'all, I'm sorry.
one of the best.
This is a controversial take. Here's a controversial take. I have always liked Judas more than Born This Way. And I stand 10 toes.
Neck and neck for me.
I stand 10 toes. I have always liked Judas more than Born This Way. Born This Way being the lead single, being the name of the album, it made sense. But Judas has always packed
Judas
a
is a
heavier punch for me. Judas is a hit, and that video is nasty.
Oh, the video. Can we just?
I don't think
the amount of effort that was put into the videos for this album
Oh my
is
God.
insane. That is one of my favorite videos. Just the bike down to the thick ass eyeliner. She really said, you know what, Christians, Catholic Church, I have something to say.
I have something to say.
Judas is the demon I cling to.
And I love the duality of it because, again, with Born This Way, it's leaning more into that quote-unquote darker lifestyle, that
Right.
maybe more frowned upon lifestyle. So to go for Judas, who betrayed Jesus, it just makes so much sense to the Born This Way theme, the message. It's theming on this finest.
But also the complexity of life.
Yeah.
Sometimes you are torn between what you know is good for you and what you know is bad for you. And realistically, some of us struggle with those things for the rest of our lives.
Absolutely.
So I love the fact that she spoke about it in this way. Love is always a great topic to play with. I do feel this is one of the best choruses off of the album.
I think it's one of the best choruses of all time.
Yeah.
In terms of biblical sense, I am beyond repentance.
She said, I'm beyond. I'm beyond.
I met a girl in East LA.
You better go to East LA.
In floral shawls as sweet as May, we fell in love.
On beat, come on. This is nasty!
Come on, Matador.
This is so nasty.
She said,
I know.
If you love me, we can marry on the West Coast.
And I will go. And audience, baby.
I don't speak your language, oh Lord. It's a sweet
Jullian, I want to get up. I'll tell you, I love this song so much. And the horn, bitch. Oh.
that kick.
Don't you try to catch me, don't you
And the madness is about immigration. Don't try to catch me.
Oh, she's nasty. Criminally underrated.
Quite literally. First of all, the story about the immigration laws, but then also the lesbian love story, again,
Yes.
making so much sense to, I mean, again, Gaga does that, you know, how she identifies.
Yeah.
But this is an album that the sequence, it's not a story,
In
but
terms of- yeah,
in
yeah.
terms of that kind of sequencing, but the theming.
This is what Obama listened to when he passed that law. I also love the fact that she is appreciating another culture, another style of music in an
Yes.
album, again, where we are embracing everyone. And so I love the fact that she took that route to speak on something important while also just being creative in that sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, this is another big song. Like I said, underrated. I think it could have been a single, man, or at least pushed
I
us
think
something.
so too.
Pushed us something, because this one
She
is
don't perform this too much,
So
but we
good.
gotta change that, because 4 + 4 is what?
2, 8. Oh.
Whenever I'm dressed cool, my parents put up a fight. And if I'm hot shot, I'll cut my hair at night. And in the morning, I'm short of my identity. Mom and dad, why can't I be who I wanna be? Too bad. I just wanna be myself, and I want you to love me for who I am. I've had enough. This is my prayer that I'll die living just as free as my hair. I've had enough. I'm not a freak. I'm just here, blood and stick on the streets. I've had enough, enough, enough. I am my hair.
I love this song so much.
Free as my hair. Sometimes I want some raccoon on red highlights. Just because I want my friends to think I'm dynamite. I got my bangs too high that I don't stand a chance.
It's the horns. Oh my god.
I am my hair. I've had enough. This is my prayer that I'll die living just as free as my hair. I am my hair.
Shut up. Oh, I have something to say.
I just wanna be free. I just wanna be me. Don't wanna change and I don't wanna be ashamed. To the glory that I've been.
Come on.
I'm a
Hey.
I've had enough. This is my prayer.
Oh, look at that powerfulness, man.
I've had enough. I'm not a freak. I'm just here, fighting to stay cool on the streets.
Oh my god, the vocal. Wow.
Oh my god. No. Okay, I
That's
know
like-
y'all said. I know you said Judas was your song, but Hair.
Yeah, and Hair has always been Jordan's song. Like, Jordan has loved
Oh my
Hair for such a long time, but
God, I have never had much hair.
you guys,
But with
yeah.
the song like this, the message, I'm as free as my hair, I am as free flowing as my hair.
Yeah.
I can change like my hair. Like,
Yeah.
in my mind, this happened in the same night as Edge of Glory. That's why when you said that, I was like, you literally were reading my mind.
Because the Edge of Glory video hair is fucked up.
No, it's just in my mind, it has like the same vibe, and so I've always kind of paired those songs together. What I want y'all to do is listen to Hair into Edge of Glory.
Yeah,
and you're gonna hear
that's
the vision.
phenomenal.
All of the lyrics. This is another
Yeah.
one of the greatest choruses Gaga has ever put together.
Yes.
I do put this in like top 15 in her discography.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
feel like it's
Hell
been
yeah.
slept on. I feel like it should have been pushed harder as a single. It deserved a video. I'll take the bald-headed performance, but I needed a little bit more. This is that layer of freedom within the album.
Yeah.
Like, just...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No,
I'm never gonna
I-
stop. I'm never gonna stop.
You literally took all the words out of my mouth. I think hair is so non-conforming.
Yes.
And so, again, like you said, you can change with your hair, but when you cut it, that's why some people cry when they cut their hair. Because they feel so connected to it. It's a part of you. But you're able to change with it. That's all I can really
amazing.
say.
It's amazing.
Hair is a phenomenal track. And that's some of the quickest 5 minutes I needed another
you
minute.
will
ever listen to.
The fade out has always made me mad. Hair is fucking phenomenal. Like, I need y'all to understand that.
Yeah.
Like, that song is like 11, 12 out of 10. Like, it's not even, you can't even scale that bitch. God.
I don't speak German,
But I can if you like. Ow!
Ich liebe Amsterdam, ich skapar min madre monster. Fräulein, we should be glad. Ich liebe Amsterdam, ich skapar min Fräulein, we should be
The
glad.
ironic thing is, this is not real.
Ich skapar min madre monster. I'll take you out tonight and whatever you like. Scheiße, scheiße, be mine, scheiße, be mine. Put on a show tonight.
When I'm on a mission, I rebuke my condition. If you're a strong female, you don't need permission.
I wish I could dance on a single bed. I wish I could be strong without somebody there. Without the shoulder care.
Love is objectified by what men say is right. Scheiße, scheiße, be mine, bullshit, be mine.
But high heel feminist, fight for your right.
Fight for your right.
I wish I could be strong without the shoulder care.
This is one of my favorites. Without the bullshit. And I love the meaning of that.
I wish I could be strong without permission, yeah.
I love that.
Without permission.
Listen.
I wish I could be strong without the shoulder, yeah.
Oh, she's that.
Without the shoulder care.
Ich bin ausgeklärt, ich komm bestimmt zum Monster.
Into blood. Let me tell you something. And you know what?
It
The
doesn't
fact-
stop. It does
doesn't
not
stop.
stop. It doesn't stop.
The fact that that's fake German, it makes so much sense as to why I was able to speak it so fluently. But it makes sense because she's speaking fake German because, in particular, men don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Society doesn't give a shit. So we're
Yeah.
sitting here thinking, wow, Gaga knows German.
Yeah.
I wish I could do me without the objectification
Yeah.
of men in particular. Without their bullshit.
Yeah.
But it's such a club anthem.
It is.
So in a sense, you almost
It
forget
is.
the meaning until
Yeah.
you hone in on the lyrics because you're dancing and repeating Scheiße. Now I love
I
this
have
song.
to be honest. I didn't give this song the attention it deserved when the album first came out. Like, I just didn't. Maybe I was too focused on hair for a good reason.
For a good reason, because they back to back.
Or maybe I just couldn't read it. However, when I listen nowadays, that chorus is so infectious, and it's the way that the song is structured, the way that it's broken up. How we go from the German, right,
yeah.
gibberish, to the English is just like such a smooth transition. It's definitely, I think, one of the most interesting tracks in her discography. I don't know. This album is about dancing. It's about letting loose. It's about being free.
It's about empowerment.
We are
It's
still
about
on this
being
motorcycle,
comfortable
and we are
in
not
this
slowing down. I love it,
Wait.
and she's addressing so many important issues.
It reminds me of Chromatica.
Yeah,
Because Chromatica has such dark meaning
Yes.
with club-like beats.
Yes.
That's why I always put
Those
Born
two,
This Way
yeah,
and
they
Chromatica
do.
together because
Yeah.
phenomenal. Now this,
Yeah. But let me say this. Y'all know this song sped up. I know this version. The OG version. Okay? This what I grew up on. Alright? What y'all know about this?
nothing. You remember how I used to play this?
Yeah. This is your song.
Love is just a history that they may prove, and when you're gone,
I'll tell them my religion's you.
to kill the king upon his throne, and where I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands, 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 like Jesus said. Forgive him before he's dead, because I won't cry for you. When you're gone, I'll still be right. We are not just art from Michelangelo to carve, to turn.
I love when he goes in French.
I won't crucify the things you do. Dum dum da da da, dum dum da da da, dum dum da da da. I won't cry for you. I won't crucify the
Come on,
things
Keychain.
you
so creepy. It's like spiders.
Yes.
I've always
Yes.
said that. Wow.
The thing about Bloody Mary, I love this song back when, because the album came out, we were 11. I wanted Bloody Mary to have videos so bad.
Yeah.
And I'm forever mad that nobody ever used it in a movie. Nothing, because it's so cinematic. It's so thematic. It's just, it's a beautiful song. And to see that 12 years later, debuting at 68 and peaking at 41, 12 years after its release, that just goes to show the power of TikTok. These sleeper hits are some of the best on the album. I think Bloody Mary tells such a beautiful story. It can almost be a little bit confusing, but it's taking two different Marys. Bloody Mary, I don't want to call it a folktale, but you know, like that, the horror story in a sense.
Myth? I guess?
The myth, yeah.
Like
and then, what is it, Mary Magdalene?
Yeah.
So, putting both together, genius. And then the religious aspect of it too, because Born This Way was so, like, religion heavy.
Yeah. Challenging those ideals, challenging those views.
Yeah.
It just stands a testament of time.
Yeah.
Like, this is what happens when you make timeless music, man. I always picture the memes with Jenna Ortega as Wednesday. That's not one that I paid much attention to until later.
Yeah.
Because I was just wrapped up in the singles, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But as time has gone on and I've given this album its appreciation, it's become one of my favorite tracks. And clearly one of y'all's 300 million streams.
300 million streams.
Crazy. I'm admiring Gaga's creativity and her bravery to tell a story with things that are taboo, if that makes sense. Or things that those dare not touch.
Oh, I like the way you worded that. And you know how much I used to play this one too? I used to play this album so much.
I grew up in New York City since I was born on Broadway, baby. There's no way I could be stopped. Was taking my best shot.
On the runway, dressed in his best.
On that fashion.
On the runway, work it like Jesus.
Guessing in my revelation, underground pop civilization. Oh, symbolism was left behind. There's no way I could be stopped. What's coming beyond this spot? I'm in better man. I'm in fashion. Celebrate, ooh, ooh, a new compassion.
Before fashion, there was Amen fashion.
Celebrate, ooh, ooh, wear out your vision. Black Jesus, black Jesus, black Jesus.
Jesus is the new black.
Oh yeah, yes!
On the runway, dressed in his best.
I love the little glitches that they do. God.
You know what? I never realized that this song was an ode to Alexander McQueen.
Yeah.
But now, reading that he was the black sheep of fashion, Black Jesus,
Makes
praising his
sense.
creativity.
Yes.
It feels like New York. It feels like you're
does.
in the city. It feels
Oddly.
like, it almost reminds me of Good Morning Baltimore. Don't ask me why, but I see Tracy Turnblad dancing to this song.
I don't think she was.
No, she wasn't. To know that it was Gaga's like favorite special edition track. Fashion of His Love says hello.
She's waving.
The way it's produced is just
Sure.
impeccable.
It's another big sounding song.
yeah.
It's definitely cinematic, as you may have already said. Fashion is such a huge part of who Gaga is as a person. So this being included just makes sense. I think of Donatella. I think of the song
Donatella!
fashion. You know, I even think of like Manicure. Like they all just feel like they're
Yeah.
in the same
Yeah.
vein. This one feels dark and daunting, but it also feels bright. It feels flashy. It feels so geared toward the runway. Like I can literally picture a runway show playing this
Oh yeah,
song.
absolutely. And it's ironic that when she sang Born This Way at the 2010 VMAs, she was wearing Alexander McQueen.
Yeah, ain't that
So,
something?
I love it.
We don't care what people say. We know the truth. Enough is enough of this horseshoe. I'm not afraid. Don't tell me I'm less than my friend.
I'm a loser, baby, maybe I should quit. I'm a brat, I'm a selfish punk, I really should be stopped. Till they got divorced, cause I ruined their lives. I'm making no survival spirit, young rebel, and I'm proud of it. Pump your fist, I chew gum and smoke in your face, I'm absurd. Although I'm from my obvious and true, your heart is pure. I'm not that typical baby, I'm a bad kid like my mom and dad made me. I'm not that cool and you hate me. I'm a bad kid, I'm disastrous. Give me your money or I'll hold my breath. I'm a bad kid, I'm so loud. Don't be insecure. Your heart is pure. You're still good to me. You're a bad kid, baby.
I love the meaning of that song. I love how we flip this idea of being called a bad kid and
Kinda
something to be empowered by, and just calling ourselves like the bad kids and embracing everything that makes us quote unquote bad, everything that is rebellious, everything that goes against the norm.
Yeah.
You know? I didn't play that one a whole lot. That's probably like 1 out of 3 times that I've listened to it in full.
Yeah.
I do like it as an addition, but it's not as impactful as the other ones for me.
It's something.
You didn't like it?
No, it's not that I don't like it. I think the lyrics can be a little bit corny at times, but it definitely fit the time that it came out.
guess, yeah.
It's just, I appreciate it. I love the message. You know, for those that rebel, you know, I kind of hate that word.
Yeah.
Those that rebel, you know, like, we see you. Gaga sees you.
Right. That's the point. Don't
She
be
sees you.
insecure
Yeah.
if your heart is pure. But I will say maybe it's a little more like corny or childish because it's literally called Bad Kids. Playful, I guess.
I don't know. But
You're underwhelmed.
It's a little bit of an underwhelming song for me on an album full of hits.
She's not a miss, but she's not
a hit.
a hit. You know, she's a pass.
I never was the kind of girl that's naturally sure when it comes to love. Oh no, insecure. But when it comes to you and me, I never felt like this before. This before, no, no, no. I'll be on the side from afar. The passion of this love. Getting as the queen, no accessory to me, no, no others can't seem to forget you. I was made for you, I'll see all the signs from afar. I'm gonna be the one they love, passion of his love. But baby, my search is done. How I feel for you, my love. I'm seeing all the signs from above. I'm gonna be the one they love. I was made for nobody else. Oh yeah. I'm seeing all the signs from above. I'm gonna be the one to be.
Like this spot right here. That song,
I don't know what to say.
I played that one just as much as I played him.
God.
Fashion of His Love is underrated. Come on, Whitney Houston. There's just
the
like
influence in that.
there's
is
a
crazy.
timeless feel about it that just feels so classic.
Yeah.
And her voice fits so beautifully on an instrumental like that.
Yeah.
That's another one that's fade out, pissed me off. That song should not have faded out. I think that we should have gotten that last chorus, and then it should have been that beat out. I'm gonna stand on that. I'm gonna mix my own version, I guess.
I get that. To know that was one of the first songs that Gaga wrote for the album.
Like what?
I'm so curious as to why it didn't make the standard edition, but I'm really happy it didn't.
Yeah.
Like, oddly enough, I think it just...
Yeah.
The feel of it's so new, it's so energetic. Again, it's so 80s. It's Whitney just embodied.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. And again, just like Black Jesus on Mad Fashion, it's a great tribute to Alexander. So
Time to turn off the album. Y'all don't pay attention to
beautiful
it.
song. And the vocals,
It's amazing.
the key change, disgusting. Nasty.
It's amazing.
We can be strong, we can be strong. On this lonely ride, on the road to love.
Run, run with the top down, baby, she flies. The fury of the sea in her eyes. With blonde hair and a gun smoking under her toes. Ride, ride, pony, ride, ride.
We can be strong. I know that you think I'm on the road to love. On the
She's just an American riding a dream. In her heart that she bleeds.
And all the lives. That's a little AO.
If your papers or your love is allowed.
Ride, ride, pony tonight.
We can be strong, we can be strong. Get your ride, 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 let it run, run.
This is my favorite part of the song.
Tonight. Get your ride, ride, ready to rumble. 'Cause I'm gonna drink until we die.
I vaguely remember that one. I didn't listen to it often, but I do remember that one. And I was thinking to myself, like, this genuinely feels like... That one felt like Pride. Like, that just felt very freeing in the idea of a unicorn and just the rainbow and, like, being free, essentially. And how, like, at the end, because we're going to drink until we die, like, even it says here, like, just celebration. The end should be met with celebration. And so it's just kind of like... Again, that idea of embracing life, embracing all of its dark and light moments, and just living free and authentically as yourself. So that definitely is what it gave. And then I remember this was the opener on the tour, which I could hear. Because I was saying to myself, like, even though it's a full song, it feels like this introduction to something.
It's definitely a fight for equality. I think it's another one of the underrated ones. I didn't play it as much, but I still appreciate what it did for the album and its impact and its meaning for the album.
It definitely plays a pivotal part, I think. Definitely cohesive within the album, for sure. I love how that goes into each other.
I want your whiskey mouth all over my blonde south.
Tonight we going Wednesday 'cause the group does it better. I'll be well with me and let's have a full ass together. Happy
Love this. It's so gritty. It's so everything. Dirty pony, I can't wait to hose you down. You got to earn your leather in this part of town. I don't hear you singing. I'm listening. Okay. He said, how many drugs you on? Acid, baby. Okay, title again. It's like grunge.
This is Underground Club.
The song is so well produced. I just think the way that goes into Electric Chapel. It's
Remember hearing it?
disgusting. Oh no, if you hear it, I'm gonna let it play. It's just continuing that like rock element.
Yeah. This part of the album, Highway Unicorn, Heavy Metal Lover, I feel like those two are heavily focused on production rather than the lyrics.
Yes.
And a lot of singing.
Yeah.
I felt like we were in an underground club. Like, I feel like that was that part of the album where it was just about kind of dancing and vibing out and kind of just feeling the music. That makes me appreciate it a little bit more, I think. Because I didn't really pay attention to Heavy Metal Lover either.
Yeah.
But I will say Highway Unicorn and that one remind me of where she went with art pop, actually.
Yeah. And Heavy Metal Lover, for me, kind of plays off, not the topic so much, but bad kids in the sense of like that. I don't want to say
Embracing
that
that
dirty,
darker side?
yeah, that dirty, darker lifestyle.
Okay.
I like it. I think Heavy Metal Lover
could see that.
It's one of my favorites on the album. Like you said, it's heavily focused on production.
For sure.
And that's what I love about it.
Lady Gaga being on top of the world when she wrote this song, and the fear her lover feels because of it.
Because of like, would you still love me if I ruled the world?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of that power trip. Now you know I don't play about Electric Chapel.
My body is sanctuary, my body's pure. You want me bad, I think you're cool, but I'm not sure. Follow me, don't be such a holy fool. Follow me, I need something more from you. It's not about sex or champagne. If you wanna steal my heart away, meet me, baby, in a safe place. Come on, meet me in Electric Chapel. Come dance to me where you have been, next to the bar. Cascades go far. Follow me, I need something sacred from you. Together we'll go find a way. Love work in a dirty way.
Going off of Heavy Metal Lover, I love
Yeah, it
it.
makes sense.
Meet me at Electric Chapel.
Meet me where my worlds collide.
If you want me,
And the religion and the music. Yeah. This next part is my part.
Oh, that note. That is such a well done song.
It's one of my
So well
favorites.
done.
It's definitely in my top 3 on the album. Oh, top 5.
Top 5. Wow.
Jordan knows how much I played Electric Chapel. I love
Boy, do
that
I.
song. I know that song by heart. I know the song word for word. It's beautiful, like you said. It takes the safe place is for her the church, the chapel, and music.
Yeah.
That's the safe place. So if you want to love me, if you
Right.
want to find me,
Meet me
come
there.
to the Electric Chapel.
Meet me there.
I love. And you know what? I think on the standard, okay, yeah, it goes into You and I
Oh, that's
because of the
genius.
wedding bells,
That's
the church
genius.
bells. I love that.
No, that's a good deep cut. I was gonna say single, but that was a
No,
good
it's a
deep
good
cut.
deep cut.
That's
It's a
something
good
to
deep cut.
appreciate.
Yeah. I haven't heard this one in a long time.
Yeah.
But then also going to the bells
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
This makes
this
sense,
one right
yeah.
here.
Tonight I'm gonna show them what I'm made of. Oh, the killer queen inside me's coming to say hello. Oh, the fame and riches earned.
Come on.
In the night, but I don't need these 14 karat guns. So when I am a woman, I insist it's my life. I can be the queen that's inside of me.
Turn it up.
I can be the dance. I'm dreaming heavily. I can be the queen. I will the hurricane. When you run dry, I'll flood your pain. Be ready for you, you'll see the queen.
favorite endings to a song.
Yeah, yes.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
y'all. You little monsters.
Wow. That song is not appreciated enough.
No, it's not.
It's really not.
The Queen has always been like one of my, not even guilty, I'm saying guilty pleasures in the sense of like, not a lot of people get it.
Yeah.
But it's always been one of those like just sweet tooth moments. It's like,
Yeah.
for me, it carries the same energy as Hair and Fashion of His Love. This truly is the special edition because these are some special tracks, man.
Yeah.
The Queen is so underrated. Just about that bravery. And I guess you could say even within love, like, give me the chance to show you.
Yeah.
I guess you could say what's great about me or what I can be. Just about being brave in life and not being afraid to be, again, who you are, a consistent theme. I see here that at the Born This Way ball, she revealed that she wrote the song about her gay friends, which I can totally see that.
I see that.
So it's just, I don't know, like, and even the breakdown, like you said at the end, I think it's one of the most special moments on the album. Whenever I start feeling strong, I'm called a bitch in the night. Like, that is such a line.
I want to be the queen.
But it's the way she's like, the quickness of the song, like, I'm a woman, I insist it's my life. Like, I don't know, the way that she wrote this was just a stroke of genius to me. I love the way that this song was put together. 8 million, y'all need to run that one up too.
Y'all need to run this shit up.
It's been a long time since I came around. Been a long time, but I'm back in town. Give anything again to be your baby doll. This time I'm not leaving without you. Sit back down where you belong, in the corner of my bar with your high heels on. Made up the first time and you said to me that something about this place, something about my cool Nebraska guy, baby, you and I. It's been 2 years since I let you go. I couldn't listen to a joke or rock and roll. Muscle cars drove a truck right to my heart. This time I'm not leaving without you. Come on with your high heels on. Lonely nights and my lipstick on your face. And Jesus Christ, there's something about the chase.
Okay, Brian.
6 whole years.
6 whole years.
So put your dreams up. From Nebraska, Nebraska, I love you. You and I, baby, this time I'm not leaving without you.
Alright guys, we are coming to the end, and You and I, I'm just noticing that the You and You is the same as the You and Luke, Carl.
Yeah.
I didn't even know these details were a thing. I'm assuming that she was calling Luke Nebraska, like as a nickname, but it also felt like a concert, as if she was singing to Nebraska or in Nebraska. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like the song felt like a live performance also. Almost. So I really loved how raw that one was. I didn't listen to You and I a lot either, but I always knew there was a hype about it.
Yeah.
I just didn't pay much attention to it. But listening to it now, I see it. Like it genuinely is. This is actually a really pretty love song.
It's a beautiful love song.
Yeah.
The video is really different too, but ironically, the video set is where she met Taylor Kinney, who then later on became her lover. So
interesting.
It's
I love the video. Was she a mermaid?
She was a lot of things.
But honestly, that could have crept up, if I was paying attention, that could have crept up to be one of my favorites, I think.
Yeah. Oh wow, this song is.
There ain't a reason you and me should be alone tonight, yeah, baby, tonight, yeah, baby. I need a man that thinks it's right when it's so wrong tonight, yeah, baby. It's time to feel the rush, so push the dangerous, where we can both fall hard in love. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on in the truth.
You hear that? Try it out. I can't. Like, I literally. This is the finale.
Another shot before we kiss the other side. Yeah, baby, I'm on the edge of something final. We call life tonight. Alright, put all your traces out, we dancing in the flames tonight. It's time to feel the rush to the edge with you. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm on the edge with you.
We gotta feel all this right here.
What else can you? Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Literally, like, moment of silence.
That's it.
That's it. It starts and ends there. Like, the edge of glory. There is no way that's not in your top 10 ever. Like,
Ever.
as a closer, as a single, as a song, as a video, just like the meaning. That song is perfect.
Wow.
From top to bottom, beginning to end, it is perfection.
It's a masterpiece.
It
Truly
truly
is a
It
masterpiece.
is. That's a great word for it. It's
And
a
what a way to
masterpiece.
take out a masterpiece of an album.
Can we talk about it?
Let's talk about
Like-
it. We were just reading. That's so like, wow, that can make you. That's so crazy. It's the guy to the saxophone. It was like one of his last works before he died. That's insane.
I'm sorry, I have to read this because it is. It's like Gaga says. The song was about how when my grandma was standing over my grandfather while he was dying, there was this moment where I felt like he had sort of looked at her and reckoned that he had won in life. Like, I'm a champion, we won. Our love made us a winner. They were married 60 years. I thought about that idea, that the glorious moment of your life is when you decide that it's okay to go. You don't have any more words to say, more business, more mountains to climb. You're on the cliff, you tip your hat to yourself, and you go. That's what it was for me in that moment when I witnessed it. That is
Oh my God.
beautiful. When you're at that end, you tip your hat. That can make you like cry. Like,
Yeah, I just got so
you're like you're at,
teary-eyed.
and you tip your hat. For me, that's it. And you bow out
You bow
gracefully.
out. I just got so teary-eyed. What can you say about Born This Way? What?
It's about knowing in your heart you may never reach that glorious moment until you die. So live life on the edge, halfway between heaven and hell, and let's all dance in the middle of in purgatory. It's just again about to end this album celebrating life and celebrating just everything in between.
It just makes so much sense. Born This Way is such a statement. It's really a statement piece. It's
amazing.
It's again, like I said, it's the anthem of our
Fucking
generation.
amazing.
Oh my God, there's nothing negative you could ever say about Born This Way to me
I'm sorry.
that will ever make sense. Born
Yeah.
This Way is a perfect album.
Fuck everything else. I'm not hearing anything
Like,
else.
it's Gaga, like, you know what you did with this album.
What is it, a
You
magnum
know
opus?
the
Just her
shit.
magnum opus.
This is your magnum opus. This is
Like-
amazing. Oh my, this is probably one of the most fun revisits
Yeah, we've done a
we have done in
while.
a long time.
Yeah.
I have nothing but love for this album.
This album is packaged with nothing but love.
But love.
Like truly, just down to the music, how freeing it can be, even when you're dealing with darker topics. It is just so hopeful, and it is so, like, you can tell that there was passion behind this. It's
Yes,
like,
it's
there's
an album
in
of
there.
passion.
These
You want to talk about tipping a hat?
singles.
We tip our hat off to you. This album is fucking amazing.
Yeah, no, she ate that.
As always, we would love to know what you guys thought about this amazing body of work. Let us know your top 5 down below in the comments.
If you enjoyed watching us react, revisit, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, that way you know when we upload, and we'll catch you on the next one, little monsters.